Good morning, Clutch Master. Good morning, man. Tris, good morning. Might be a little bit of a short stream today. I'm still a little sick, so we'll see what we can get. Alrighty. Let's get into our analysis today. I'm gonna do our analysis on TradingView. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just leave it up. Alright, guys. Alrighty. So, this is good. I mean, the price is distributing, which is a not a bad sign, right? Like we've been not having any signs of distribution for a while, right? It's just uptrend. Spikes, squeeze out all these shorts, continue to squeeze out shorts. We're finally getting some sort of distribution here. So, ooh, ew, why is that red? I do not want that red. Let me change that. Oh, that's why. I see. Technically, it's not plugging in there. Style text. All right. So we are getting some supply buildup here. Getting some distribution. I think what we can see off of this, I think we can see two things. I guess three things in the current market regime. I think the main ideas that I would want played out today, which I think are ideal. Hold on, let me actually check the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour is like putting in a key level here as well, right? What is that? Like 340. Just unable to close above 340 on the hourly. That means everything above the hourly, or I mean on the 4 hour. That means everything above the 4 hour is not closing above 340. So kind of what I want to see here for today's price action is some sort of, I do want to see this come down first, right? On market open, we tap into demand again, possibly testing this demand zone here, or probably even New York's VWAP. I think that's all possible. I do want to see us come up and possibly reach one of these upper levels, possibly even like, realistically, like 30,000 is on the table, right? But we'll probably edge it and before we spike back down. This is kind of what I'm expecting. Like big moves. I'm expecting big moves. In the case that we don't get big moves, I do think that something like smaller like this is possible. I think we're definitely due for a pullback. Kind of looking at ES, it looks like ES is, a little bit more bearish and looking for a pullback as well, but it's holding its trend here. So if we go to ES ES is actually holding this trend pretty decently. So if ES can kind of hold that, I could see, you know, NQ is gonna be a lot more bullish, right? If ES wants to do something like this and possibly even like create some sort of head and shoulders here, right? On the macro, if we want to do some more of a macro distribution here, which I think is more likely because of how much we've gone up. Some sort of more macro distribution is definitely more likely. This is where you get your preliminary supply, your excuse me. Sorry, I'm burping. Yeah, this is where you get your preliminary supply, and then we want to see this distribute, possibly do, either we take these highs or we get stuck at these highs. I would say more likely, yes, gets stuck at these highs, forms more of a head and shoulders. We see more of a macro pullback. You know, I think this would be really healthy for the market if we can get something like this, but it does not mean that this is actually the level I'd be watching on ES. Kind of just looking over the charts right now. I'm actually going to mark that out. So these equal highs over here, this is definitely a level that it's been trying to hold. If we are able to hold that level, I think we do see an up spike here. And honestly, the level I'd be watching out for ES would be to make this level right here the mid-range. So like you could take a fib, take it up until that's mid-range, and this is kind of where I'd be targeting for ES, which is around 7,485, 750, or 7,500 is a little higher. So the actual target is like 7,482. I think that would be a great target for ES. Let me see. I want to look at ES on the hourly here. This has also been a pretty clear level for ES as well. At 73.91, definitely a level I'd be watching. And if we end up if we do end up breaking down here, just say like ES wants to just be bearish here and close below this. Yeah, I could honestly see this coming down here, taking out this low before going up. I would not want to see this low. If this low gets closed on the hourly, oh shit, on the 4 hour, like it could close on the hourly but still go up, in my opinion. But if this gets closed on the 4 hour, I think we're down. But I see this coming down, inducing a lot of shorts by closing on the hourly, leaving a wick on the 4 hour, and then continuing up. I think that's a very viable path for ES today as well. So this is kind of the scenario I'll be watching out for ES. The two scenarios being we're bearish or we hold this level on the hourly and then we pop up. So how's that going to affect NQ? Hold on. Let me copy the drawings over. Can you guys see that? Alrighty. So if this is a scenario for NQ or for ES, just say we're bearish on ES, then I do see this just being straight up distribution. We've already tested this level, cannot break it. We end up coming down, break this level, come down, retest retest this level here. I don't think NQ goes lower than ES, right? I don't know what these are. Yeah, I mean, if ES or if NQ is super bearish, you know, it would be like this low that I'd be looking out for. How many points is that from where we're at? It's just like, that's like 800 points. So it's on the table. I wouldn't say that's impossible, but that'd be a pretty crazy drop, right? And then in the case that ES is bullish firsthand, I do think this is a scenario. The spike going all the way up to like, you know, 30,000, but I think it edges 30,000 in my opinion. Like this is like, everyone's eyeing 30,000, so, you know, 29.9, 29.8. I'll be watching out for a lot of whole numbers. I'll be looking at book map to see where liquidity is really piling up. So those are kind of my ideas. We have 20 minutes to market open. Yeah, I think not too many scenarios. Yeah, not too many at all. Looks like crude is about to dump. If crude dumps, ES is gonna, or NQ is gonna pump, so. And gold is ripping right now. Oh wow, gold is ripping. That's crazy. Let me see that on the hourly. Holy. What a rip on gold. Let me just go long gold today. Good morning, Filthy Phil. I'm feeling better, but still a little under the weather, so probably won't be streaming too long today. Let's hit the likes, guys. Let's get to 50 likes ASAP. Can do a giveaway, and then we can hop off after some winning trades today. How does that sound? Alrighty. Yeah, I think the ideas are pretty simple on NQ, NES. I've been practicing my edge. It's been 1 year now. I'm paper trading, recommending broker for open a real account. Probably like Thinkorswim. I think Tradeovate's not bad. Ninja Trader. Especially if you already trade on Tradeovate and if you're already used to it. Ninja Trader is not bad. Yeah, I probably look at those two. You think it'll take out sellers for the first hour and then dump late New York? I think that's definitely possible. Yeah, that was one of our scenarios, right? I think if we do get that, we get kind of like a macro Batman. And if we do get that macro Batman, and we get that dump, like our target would be all the way down here, around like 850. So it would be a pretty big dump. It probably wouldn't dump over a single day. It'd be like a multi-day dump, so. I've been considering doing like a challenge for the stream and Instagram of doing what's called trading my funded futures pro plan, like a 150K account, and see like how big of a payout we can get on it. So that might be something that we try on stream. I think their payout cap on the pro plan is 100K. I think that's their payout cap on their firm, period. So just think that would be fun to try. Is there a way to? I saw someone like tweak with their resolution on deep charts. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to try too. One of my deep dom. $14 to market open. Not too far away, guys. Sounds like Counter-Strike. You guys hear that? Did you guys play Counter-Strike growing up? Just me. CSN Velo, nice. Wait, Avi, were you the one who wanted to 1v1 me on Valo? I haven't played Valo in so long, but I'd be down. It'd be fun. Case just came out or came back on Counter-Strike? I never played a lot of the newer Counter-Strikes. I played Counter-Strike a long time ago, like 1.6. And then I got into a lot of like RTSs. I played like StarCraft and like League of Legends growing up. And then I got back into like FPSs kind of later. I've been wanting to use more deep charts. I'm gonna try to figure this out. I can't get the candles in. How accurate is the AI algo? The AI algo was pretty accurate. It was like surprisingly really good. Unfortunately, the company ran out of funding, so I don't know if they like fully ceased operations or they temporarily ceased operations while they get more funding. I'm not positive. So hopefully they come back and could use them again. But yeah, I haven't been able to use it, so a little unfortunate. Play tick data, simple settings. Properties. Alright, I'm gonna figure that out later. Yeah, I'll leave this over here for now. Nine minutes till market opens. Yeah, honestly, I think we just kind of chill until it breaks out of this range. Unless we get something clear. But it's just going to be sketchy, right? Like, for example, just say we're trading this right here. And you start to see like this structure break. Right? But since we're in a range, it just like completely ignores it, right? There's no continuation. It finds it as support more than anything. So I think we just gotta keep an eye on this range, keep an eye on where value is. Let's see which way it breaks out. We'll see which way, like if volume really starts flooding in when we're like up high and price keeps pushing, I think we'll enter the long. Close out a deep dome. How was your guys' weekend? I think I slept like all weekend. If I win, you give me an eval. Yeah, we can put an eval on the line. Hey, but if I win, you gotta give me an eval. All right. You'll probably win. I haven't played Valo in a long time, so. Standard deviation, question mark? What do you mean? Are you talking about these lines? If you're talking about these lines, these are the standard deviations. Giveaway, yeah, we'll be doing giveaway. If we hit 50 likes, like every 50 likes on the stream, we do a giveaway, so. Just make sure to like the stream. I was actually tuning into the Tradeify stream last Friday. I believe it was last Friday. They hit like 100K followers on YouTube. And they were doing like marbles for a giveaway. So I was thinking about doing that as well. That was really fun. Could run a marbles game. 5 minutes to market open. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. Nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions.
Alrighty, boys. Boys and girls. Let's do this. No, is deep charts lagging again? even set up my copy trader. What's happening? More squeezing, guys. There we go. Okay, let's see what's happening. A lot of squeezing going on. And we're at value high, or we're at second deviation. If we start to claim second deviation, I think we're just up. Wow. Dude, this is literally like the most easiest difficult market to trade, I swear. So I'm not opposed to taking 1 minute signals. I think the market has recently proven itself that 1 minute signals have been okay. So we'll still take a peek at it if we get anything. Bro. What the heck, man? You can't be serious. Yeah. Wow. What is happening, dude? Did we gap? All right. I think we're aiming for like, I would not be short today. I think today is another really easy day to make money, guys. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna wait for a clean 1 minute signal and then I'm probably gonna hop into this. I wanna see this distribute a little bit. Like not even a lot. Like I wanna see like one down candle. Or even like a down wick before we enter this. Remember, in markets like this, it usually doesn't give you a lot of opportunity to get in. Or it doesn't give you like a clear opportunity to get in, but I would say the edge is on your side to find like a lower time frame low and see if you can just push up off of it. Let's see. Let's take a look at ES. So ES is at that level. So ES 421, it needs to close over 421. I wait for that. Did it close over that on the 5? It did close over that on the 5. So 421, let's see if it comes back down, retest 421. And we can get a little bounce here. Yeah, I would keep an eye on ES. almost down to 421. ES on the 1. ES down to 421. Indicators. Oh, I don't have my New York VWAP on. Oops. Ooh, close below 421. On the one minute. 5 minutes trying to hold the 421. I'm gonna wait for the 5-minute candle on ES to see if it holds 421. If we hold 421, I'm gonna be looking for this long here. And if we can't hold it, this could be our scenario. Remember we talked about a spike up into the big short? I just thought the spike would be a lot higher, up to like 30K, but you know, honestly, if we start breaking down below VWAP, I think shorts could be valid. Like ideally, we break down below VWAP, we start bear flagging below VWAP, and we break this low. That'd be ideal for a short, but right now I'm still long biased. I'm gonna give this 2.5 minutes. I still want that 5-minute candle to close above 421 on ES. That'll give me a lot of confidence in this. Yeah, there's a lot of volume. 363, 365 to like 375 on NQ. A lot of volume in this area. Yeah, a lot of shorts. So if we come up here and squeeze these guys out, I think we can see a big push up. Yeah, I'd watch out for ES here. If ES does close below 421, I think we're either just staying within the range or we're moving down. So let's see. Hey Bella, good morning. Yeah, we might be squeezing. There's a lot of volume. If you guys look on Bookmap, there's a lot of volume right at like 363. Also right at 375. Just a ton of volume there. So if we can squeeze out a lot of those shorts, I can definitely see us, especially because 421 was one of our key levels, right? And it looks like we're pushing up, trying to close above 421. If we close above 421, I would just kind of look at for ES, definitely the previous high, 427, but mainly I'd just be looking at quarterly levels, 425, 450, possibly even up to like 7,500, right? I would believe like 7,500 is like a good target on ES for the upside. NQ, obviously 30,000. You know, a lot of people are eyeing that right now, so I would definitely look to front run it if you guys are in a long. But we honestly just have to see how a lot of these candles close, because we are still technically within that distribution range right now on NQ between 238 and 341. I would say 341, 350, 341, 350 is a good level that we need to break above on the hourly. Oh, so look at ES, close right above 421. I'm gonna be looking for this long, guys.
Order fill.
Ooh, that's a wide stop. I'll give us a little bit of room. We'll see how high we can take this if this wants to start squeezing these shorts out. And let's set it at an even 29.5 for now, but we'll watch how price action develops. So I really like that close on ES, literally right like to the dot, right above 421, the level we're looking at. On the 1 minute, ES is breaking structure to the upside, so it looks like it wants to squeeze. So I'm just assuming NQ is going to want to follow, but kind of looking like not. So we'll see. NQ definitely weaker here. Maybe it was an ES entry that we should have taken because ES is looking really strong. ES is spoofing higher. 1,000 contract position. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't see a lot on bookmap too much above. I see one at 29.5, right? That level on 29.5. So definitely 29.5 is a, you know, I should be eyeing that level right now. Put our buy position tool like this so we can kind of visualize it. Either they're gonna trap bulls. I think it's definitely possible for sure. 421 was the level I was looking at, but if it doesn't close above on higher time frames, then you know, obviously it's not gonna go up. But I was watching the 5 at first. After the 5 closes, you know, you want every other time frame to close above it. So after the 5, you want this to stay up here, which means the 15 will close above it, which means 30, hourly, etc., etc. So, and I think this market, like, the trend has been like we're just squeezing shorts every single time. Like, it looks bearish, squeeze out the shorts. Looks bearish, squeeze out the shorts. So, I think it's fair to say it looks bearish. We're gonna squeeze out the shorts. So, it's not a terrible play in my opinion. I think the edge is there. If the edge is there, just control your risk, take the trade. Long run, you'll be profitable. Is this live capital or prop? This is prop capital. Mustafa. This is on Hypertix. So we've already taken 2 payouts out of this account for 3,000, so 6,000 total. We're at like a $9,000 balance here. There it is. I think we are squeezing. Let's go. Yeah, honestly, after that initial push, holding above 421, I do think still up is a direction for the day. I would say the only concern I have, if you look at NQ right now, the 15-minute couldn't close above the previous high. Closed right under it, which is slightly bearish, right? But ES did the complete opposite, closed above its previous high. So I do think ES might be, or NQ might be a little weaker on the up move, but I do think we chug up for the day, or until whenever ES wants to come down. And NQ is probably going to want to come down a lot harder. So if you guys are long on NQ, I'd definitely be careful. But I would not want to be short right now, that's for sure. So many days pushing. What was the platform called where you could buy an instant funded? Hypertix. This is an account that I'm trading right now. This is an instant funded. Really, really good instant funded account, guys. Yeah, and if you use code JMK at Hypertix, you get entered into weekly Discord giveaway. I just run a randomizer, send the name to the Hypertix affiliate team, and then they just give you the account directly to your account. So make sure to do that. You get the best discount too using code JMK. Dang, look at ES. God, we're long on the wrong asset. My goodness. ES is already up 10 points from where we longed on NQ. That's crazy. I think similarly we would have already been at our target if we're traded. If ES or if NQ is following, we would have already hit target. So yeah, look how weak NQ is comparatively. Not giving me too much hope in this trade, if I'm honest. Straight through the New York VWAP, come on. Let's hold value high. We gotta hold value high here. Yeah, it's pretty ugly on NQ. I'm like semi considering getting out of this position, but I'll probably stay in it for now. I'm gonna move my stop up to that low. If it wants to take us out, let it take us out here. I don't think I want to risk more than that on this trade so far. It's just not looking as good.
Order cancel.
Yeah, we'll just take it out. Unfortunate, guys. Yeah, I think just the way with NQ's price action playing out, it's just not worth it to try to stay in that trade. I'd rather just reduce my risk on it and then see if we can take something else. It's just not worth it. The edge is like just no longer there, so. I'm still not fully bearish on it. Like NQ or ES is still looking really strong. If ES comes down and breaks below probably 421, I'd be looking more bearish. But maybe a pullback at 432. If you break below 432 on the one, you could definitely see a pullback on ES. It looks up on ES, but we'll see. ES definitely distributing a little bit here. Which definitely means NQ is gonna have a pullback. And then we'll see if we can get into a better long position on NQ. Like I said, I think the only way I'll go short on NQ is if we break convincingly below VWAP. And I think we'll hold it if we break below this, kind of the opening push. But until then, I'm still kind of bullish on NQ. Alright, okay, well, this is kind of it. Let's see if we get a break below. Oh yeah, ES is breaking down. Not a bad close. Is that good enough to short on?
Order submitted.
I'm gonna try for it. Stop above that previous high. Risking around $900 on this. Honestly, we have a lot of low targets. If this is a dump, we have a lot of low targets. I'll definitely be looking to take some partials off on this trade. Remember, I'm not fully convinced on the short. I'll probably be taking off more of a heavy position earlier on and letting fewer micros run rather than the opposite of taking a little bit off and letting a lot run. Right now, I'm wanting to see ES come down to test mainly 421. That's the level that I would want it to hold, but also around value high at like 425. NQ is right on mid-range too. It's previous mid-range. So if it wants to hold that, we could see a push up here as well. But I just like the idea of it closing below VWAP right now. ES is starting to look weak. ES has room to move down. NQ has been a lot weaker than ES today. So I think being in a short position on ES is definitely the move when it's below VWAP. Oof, there's a squeeze. Yeah, ES is squeezing. Look how NQ is just like not really following, but I think that's... Man, I don't know if I want to be in this. Why is NQ so weak on that? I don't want to get popped on this. Once this high closes, if it closed out with a down candle, I'm gonna move my stop down. Alright, I like it. I'm gonna move my stop down. You're just so sketch, man. A lot of volume at 325. A lot of sellers at 312 here too, like right here where we're at. Let's see if sellers protect. Yeah, they're fighting at 312. Five-minute candle. Squeezing. Dang. Straight back through VWAP. I'm gonna get out of this. I have my finger over the flatten. I don't know if I really like this position too much. I have my eyes on ES, just like a hawk right now. Does this come back down to value, or does this continue squeezing? Or it might just take me out.
Order cancel.
Alright, takes me out. Minus 400. Unfortunate, guys. I'm getting a little chopped up on NQ. Yeah, there's not much volatility, right? Clear break, breaks below VWAP, squeezes you back up. I think today we're just gonna have to wait for either IB formation or this to just break out of the range. Hey, look at the even if you look at the hourly, it looks so bearish. It's just squeezing. Not much you can do about it, to be honest. The seller is just failing to hold that level, bring it lower. Nice, good stuff. HR cutie. Closing another 30%. Let's go, dude. Yeah, the market's chopping me up for sure. It's not breaking out. So I think I'm just gonna wait for IB formation, and then we'll probably take the IB trade. See if we can get a dub here for the day. And then if not, we just have to chalk it up as a loss. That's how it goes. Literally a war going on right now. Yeah, honestly, I'm looking at the footprint chart and it's absolutely insane. New to your channel, do you trade RTY? I do not trade RTY. I take a peek at the Russell every now and then, but I don't actively trade it. Yeah, I mainly trade NQ. I like to take a look at, I mainly trade NQ. I take a look at ES for confluence. And honestly, that's about it. I take a look at gold and oil every now and then, but I don't trade anything else other than NQ. ES is looking weak. ES might want to pull back down to that 421 level. Possibly even 427. That's value high and New York VWAP, so maybe get a little bounce down. NQ is looking bullish now. They're diverging the other way. Crazy is that? Right at New York VWAP. It's a clean 1 minute break. I really don't have direction on the market right now. I think I'm just gonna wait for IB. IB is crazy though. We're still in that initial range of like the first breakout of New York. So if you set like a volume profile, I don't really like volume profile. Kind of still stuck right in value, right? Still stuck right in the middle. Ooh, ES kind of squeezing. In the chat, there's so many people pretending to know the next move of the market, but no one talks about their trade. I think most of the people learn how to pretend. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what trading is, right? You're speculating on which way the direction is, right? And I think there are a lot of confluences out there that tell you which way price can move. And your edge is a culmination of a lot of those confluences, right? So you choose yourself, whatever your confluences are. Oh, like a 1 minute break, a 5 minute break, and there's like infinite number of, honestly, just confluences you could use, and you'd use all of those to develop your own personal edge, right? And you know, someone's edge might say it's going long, but honestly, no one knows. I think if you ever get to the point where you know where the market's going, that's kind of when you mess up, because you can never know where the market's going. The markets are, technically they're random, right? So, like a single trader with like a large enough size can completely diminish your edge. Something that's worked 10 times in the past might not work in the future, so. But yeah, I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on it. I think you can really never know exactly where market's going. You just have an edge, which is a higher chance of one thing occurring over another. And if you have your own edge, there's no reason not to control your risk and play your edge over and over. That is just how I see it. That's how I recommend you guys to see it as well, to be honest. I think it'll make trading a lot easier. Attest? No, I've never used it. I've only heard bad things about it, so. So yeah, I've never used it. Bouncing off value high. Yeah, we're just kind of within value here. I want to see this come above value. I think if it come above value, I'd be willing to take this long. Maybe like a low risk long, and then adding once we're above IB, if you start breaking above IB, and kind of vice versa. If you start breaking below value low again, I'll enter a smaller position and then see if I can compound it below IB. I think definitely this is looking like IB, right? This is kind of panning out to be IB right now. Make it green. I do like this wick. I want to see a single candle close below value, or above value. I might look at this. Attest is way better than deep chart, personal opinion. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never personally checked it out, so I don't really know about, I don't know if that's even how you say it, attests? Atas? Ooh, that is looking strong. Nice.
Order submitted.
I'm gonna position in, stop below that previous low. I only have 5 contracts in, 5 micros, and then we'll be aiming for some high
Order
targets
submitted.
here. Oh Lord, I still have this up.
Order cancel.
So we'll look at 500 for now, but honestly, I'm looking a lot higher today. I think realistically we're hitting 600 today. Let's try to front run it at 580. We'll see if we can add into this position.
Order submitted.
Buy position. This is what we're looking at. Our confirmations, extra confluences for this trade would be us closing above our IB, which is technically not set yet, but hopefully we can kind of chop around here and then slowly grind up, or even like push up and then just continue chugging, ideally. It's good. We're retesting value. There we go. What a wild market we're in, guys. So on this push up, I'm expecting us to, honestly, there's a level of 550, big level at around like 640, trying to front run that 650 level, right? Do you guys see that on Bookmap? Huge level. Yeah, remember, I'm not opposed to this just chopping around all day either, so we're just applying our edge, breakout, consolidation, breakout, retest. We're long. Ideally, we break out of our initial balance, which is not fully set, but it'll be at the current high. What's the actual number on that? Like 440? 435 is the actual high, so I've been kind of looking at 435. See if we can break out of that. Remember, I am looking to add into this if we do end up breaking above IB. A lot of volume above us at 425. Let's see if we can squeeze through this. It'll be a big squeeze here. Looking good. If we can close about 414 on the 5, we're looking really good on this trade. Did we get that close? We didn't get that close above 414. You could see a little pullback here. Test value high again. Let's see. ES closed pretty bullish on the 5. 343. Nice. Where's 343? Oh, nice. That's a solid long. Right on that wick. What's the main reason to take this trade? And why do you put your stop loss at 347 and TP also? Why you chose that TP? Yeah. So the reason I took this trade is two reasons. Number one, the original entry for this would have been off the retest of the VWAP and off of that shift in structure off of VWAP, right? So, sorry, it's like hard to draw. Like there's no drawing tool on deep charts. So you guys can see that, right? Okay, yeah. So purple line VWAP, we come down, retest it. And ideally I was short on this, but we got stopped out long. It squeezed up. We closed above that previous high. So we created a shifting market structure, right? So we put in a low, but now we just put in a, so we're putting low, 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 and now we just put in a new high above the previous high, right? So this could have been our original entry in, but because I was still kind of bearish on NQ, I didn't take this entry. The second entry that I took was coming here and us breaking out of value area, right? When you break out of value, so on ES has been out of value for a while, but we broke out of value on NQ. So that's just a simple breakout trade, right? Like you have consolidation and then you have a candle that is breaking out of the whatever consolidation you're in, right? Consolidation just means market's in equilibrium. There's equal number of sellers and buyers. Once you break out, candle closes out of it, you have a unequal market, right? The market is now imbalanced. So I like to wait for the retest, which we did, like that, and then we enter long, and we're hoping that we continue to make higher highs and higher lows. So the entry is really, really simple. Like if you can see this, the market structure is making higher highs, higher lows. And what would invalidate me is now if the market came down, I'm in a new low, a lower low below this low. That's why my stop is there. It completely invalidates the trade. We're no longer in that market structure of an uptrend anymore. So if you can follow my cursor, this is low, high, low, high, low, high. And then I want to see that low be placed anywhere within this range, just not below this wick, because that would create a new low. And then as for my TP, two reasons. I believe 600 is going to be a pretty key level. I think a lot of orders are going to start coming in at 600, and it's a good psychological level. You know, quarters theory, whatever you want to call it. You know, like 525, 550, 575, and 600. But I believe 600 is going to be a pretty key level today if we, start pumping up. And I just want to front run it. I think 600 can get front run, see like a retrace. So, yeah, that's honestly just the whole reason behind why my TP is at 580. I just want to front run that 600 level. I do see a big level at 637 on Bookmap. So people might be aiming for 650 and trying to front run 650, right? So we'll see. We almost have our IB. Ideally, yeah, ES is breaking out to the upside. ES looks like there's supply buildup right now and it's about to pop up. Dang, we should have just went long ES, man. I've been saying that all day today. The price action is so clean. NQ is really ugly today, unfortunately. I just spilled coffee everywhere. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So this is all fair game. I want this low to be protected. Unfortunately, you get this deep of a pullback, but hopefully the stop holds. If not, then I think we're just chopping today. which would be extremely unfortunate. Like, look at the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart's ugly, man. Actually disgusting. Oops.
Order cancelled.
That is unfortunate, guys, but that's where we risk a little bit. We don't risk too much on that. We want like half risk. 3 trades, 3 L's, minus 1,400 on the account. Just unfortunate. Yeah, market's just not breaking out, guys. Oh, look at the 15-minute chart. Look at this. Like, how ugly is that? It is what it is. Yeah, maybe we switch to an eval. I'm not really liking the markets today. Probably just take the L on this account. We're gonna swap accounts. I don't want to take too many L's on a single account. Let me open up my top step. Maybe we'll start a top step eval. What do I got on top step? Am I using TradingView? I do use TradingView for all my charting. Right now, I use deep charts for trading on hyperticks, and I use TradeC for like most of the other prop firms. Of course, I use TopStep X for TopStep. Oh wow, are we breaking down? Bro, what is this market, man? Hold on, let's go to... can you guys see that? Well, let me actually get rid of deep charts here. Top step. There we go. Oh, I don't like that. Create display capture. What are we on? Asus. Okay. Hold on, guys, give me a second. I gotta add a filter to this. Crap. Okay. Ooh, we are breaking down. Holy. Hold on, I want to be in on this. Actually, no. 3 minutes till the 5-minute candle close. Oh man, dude, this looks bearish. I want to see it close below this low though. It's a little dangerous to enter long here, or enter short here. Because ES is right at its mid-range. It is also right at its VWAP as well. So I don't want to just enter blindly here, but this is looking really bearish. Hold on, let me get this set up first. There it is. All right. Let's work on a top set combine. So this looks like bearish distribution, lower time frame. So I'm watching two things here. If we close above this green line, what is this green line? I think this is a key level. This key level would also be, oops. Hello. Key level would also be lower time frame. Like we have V-shaped distribution, bearish distribution. Usually you want to see this do this, but if we close above this level, I'm gonna be long. It's really bullish. But only if we get a candle close above. This is on the 15-second time frame. I would say right now it's not looking bullish at all. I might actually want to short this. I'm keeping an eye out on it. Unable to close above. I'm just hesitant because market's been so choppy today. Imagine it just recovers this whole thing. All right. Unfortunate, it didn't pick up my limit buy. I'm in. I'm gonna see if we can take this long here. This is usually really, really bullish, so if we do get a good push up here, I think we can take out a lot of these internal highs. At least taking this up to like 367. Yep, holding this level again. So this is kind of where we want to hold. If we start getting closes below this, like this, I'm gonna be out of this trade. We're also back in value as well. Value is like here. Dude, why is it like? Oh, that looks fantastic for a long. I'm gonna get another contract in, and I'm gonna move my stop up. I think this can pop. I'm not risking more than like, so this is a 100K eval. I'm not risking more than like 1,000 per trade, right? Giving like 3 chances of building a buffer / passing the account, so. Straight through VWAP. We want to see that close above VWAP. ES is above value. Ooh. Rejection at value on ES. Let's see if this holds. I want this level to hold. So That's a clear rejection off of VWAP on NQ though, right? A lot of sellers there. Let's see if we can squeeze that order out. ES is also above New York VWAP. I would say this is more bullish than it is bearish, but that drop was a little spooky. Yeah, honestly, ideally, I was wanting to hold like the position all the way up, but seeing how the market is today, I think we might just be in chop today. So I'm gonna just kind of play the internal range. I don't want to try to take this up like all the way. Where's 371? So I might actually want to take this up to like 371. So yeah, probably want to see around this level. See if we can squeeze out a little bit more, but it's not a bad level for us. Perfect. I love that PA. Let's go. $357 is New York VWAP. So we're getting close to the New York VWAP. It's getting volatile. This is non-market that I like high volatility trending. How many points was this? Yeah, it's like a 40-point wick. Or a 40-point drop, I mean, not a wick. $60 loss today. I'm done trading positions, plus there's no news today. Oh yeah. Well, that's good. I'm down 1,400 on my funded. So we're on evals now. Yeah, good luck. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully this trade plays out. It'll be a nice little win on the fresh eval. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate in the morning. I mean, all the trades were good. We just got chopped out. There's nothing you can really do about it when the market's in a chop, right? You just play your edge. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We're bouncing right off of New York VWAP. Like that. Ew, why is this so? This is break even. In case we get a random 80-point wick down, 100-point wick down off of the New York VWAP. See, there's little sellers here. Let's squeeze these boys out. Let's get one off on New York VWAP. Comes back up to touch. Looks good. ES looks fantastic. Like, look at ES on like the 5-minute. Just couldn't close below its previous low at like 420, 430. I mean, put in a huge wick on the 5, just chugging up. Alright, one contract off. Let's see if we can get the second one. There it is. There's a dub, guys. 1,600 on the account. If only we could have done that on the funded. Unfortunate. Does that feel bad? It does, but what can we do? There it is, guys. Took out some internal highs. We have some bases here, some key levels that we marked out. So could this come up and wipe out all these highs? Absolutely. Am I gonna count on it today? Probably not. It's just been too choppy. So I'm gonna take one dub on the eval on the day. Alright, let's just go hindsight to see if this trade was okay. Alright, in hindsight, what trades do we take? We took a long like this, was an L. We had value area that was like this. We took a short off that value area that looked like this. That was an L. Actually, our stop was like this. That was an L. But we moved our stop down to reduce risk. Same with this one. We moved our stop up to reduce risk. So those are really good plays. Good risk control on those. Nothing you can do. We took a long here. Off the break, this was value, price comes up above value, we want to see that, but you just get yoinked. I think we reduce risk on this too. We only risk, actually we only risked like 500 on this, so we reduced risk before we even took this, so that was not bad as well. This would have not been a signal for us at all. And then went to eval, took this trade. I don't remember where I had my stop. My stop was like this. Not bad. Right? If we took these trades all on the same account, like we'd be break even, like slightly in profit. Because we got minus 1R. We got minus 0.5 R 3 times, right? For 500. So we lost 1,500 on the account and we just made 1,600 on this. We made 3R on it, so. Technically the day's break even. It's just we're up on a eval, down on a funded, so. Alrighty, how many likes are we at? I'm able to do a giveaway. 29 likes. Guys, 20 more likes, we'll do a giveaway today. I'm trying to see if we can get up marbles. I haven't logged into my Steam in so long. code from my email. Store. Marbles. Twitch with your viewers. Yes. Add to library. Install. Oh, this requires a Twitch account? I wonder if I can do this on YouTube. I hope I can do this on YouTube. Yeah, I'm trying to do a giveaway. I want to play, oh god. Hello? Where are you? Trying to play marbles with you guys. So get you all in a marbles race. Right? I think this would be fun. For the giveaway, we can just give the winner of the marbles game the account. Cool idea. Not my idea though. But yes. It was, I saw it on Tradeify TV. They were doing a giveaway for their like 100K. I didn't know they were doing a 100K account giveaway, but I just tuned in to see who was trading, and yeah. If ES squeezes here, this is a big pop. I say ES looks bearish right now, but it might look to squeeze out these shorts. Yeah, I don't know if you can play marbles together though. I haven't checked this out. It says you need Twitch. I don't stream on Twitch, so maybe we can do this on YouTube. We'll see. How we can join the giveaway? Let me figure that out. Hopefully you guys can just like join through a link or something. But if not, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just give me a second with this. Oh, I do need a Twitch. I do have a Twitch. Hold on. Give me a second here. Give me a second, guys. Let me try to figure this out. dude, it looks like breakout. Oh shoot, yeah, ES squeezed. I might try to try this long, guys. Countdown. Okay. Unfortunate. I need to be streaming on Twitch to do this. All right. I did enter a long here. Let me put the trade up for you guys. The right display. There it is. I did enter long here. Just kind of aiming for the consistency. I would say if we do break out of here, targets are higher. I think we would break out of the IB on this push up if we do go up, but I'm just aiming for consistency, which is around this level. Yeah, honestly, I just looked at ES. ES looked like it was squeezing, so I just assumed NQ would follow. So I kind of just took like the first like candles that looked like it was closing above. I think I was watching this on the 15-second. Yeah, this isn't like a, I wouldn't say this is a really clean move, but I think it's doable. Especially with how bullish ES is right now, so I wanted to enter this. This is going break even. Ooh, we might get taken out of this. We're kind of right at the top of the range. And we're taking out break even. What accounts am I using? What do you mean for trading? I mainly trade on my Hypertext funded, but I occasionally I'll either copy trade like one or two other evals or fundeds along with it. I trade them separately. This one's a top step eval. Yeah, this one's just an eval on Top Step. In the morning we were trading on our funded Hypertext account. But we took some L's on it, so I'm just not gonna trade it more today. Yeah, if you guys, especially, I do highly recommend, if you guys are in like eval jail, the Hypertext Instant Pro Plus is like such a good mental boost if you guys are in eval jail. Just because it gives you like, it's like an instant flex account, so kind of like while you're trading your evals, so you don't like fully like mental tilts and just start full porting everything. I think it's good to just always have like an instant pro plus that you could just be trading. It's just a flex account that you can always be trading. So that's kind of my way of trading it, and I've been really liking it. I do recommend it. I've gotten 4 payouts from them now so far, so recommend. Yeah, I think guys, realistically, like kind of just looking at this chart, like look at this price base right here. I think it's like very obvious that this is kind of a level of like where sellers are holding. If we're able to flip this and hold this like this, I think we can see that push up. So until we get this, I don't think we break IB, and IB would be up here, right? Like this. So if we ever get a break above this, I'd be looking long, like stop above wherever the low is, right? Put the stop below the low. Like if the low is like this, stop below, entry, look to hold IB. If IB starts getting hard rejected, right, then I'm gonna probably look to exit this. But if we get price action like this is where I'm looking long, like these two levels. And probably looking to long to like 500 to anywhere between 500 and 600, depending on just kind of how price action is looking, what's levels we have on Bookmap. Like there's already a big level of 500 right now that's starting to form. So, and then if we do end up dropping, right, we're kind of within this range. This is a key level we have marked out at 305. So now that we put in this wick, if we come down, kind of expecting us to hold that and just kind of range within this. And kind of whichever way it breaks out, I want to trade it. Let's see, if we set a FRVP for New York. Yeah, this was a huge deviation. I'm really surprised this didn't flush through. That's actually really surprising. I think we were short here, right? We did go short here. I'm really surprised this didn't flush through. Sellers just gonna keep pushing it. But yeah, this is also value high here too of New York. So this would be really clear indicator for a long. Like I think really good edge for a long here, especially because the overall market is bullish as well. And you know, we have value forming here. If this ends up coming down, I would be watching value, kind of losing this level for shorts. And if you want to play mean reversion, I think this is your mean reversion plays, right? If you want to range all day. You know, possibly even a fake IB break like that. That would be a really good mean reversion play as well. But I don't play mean reversion, so. 100 count white top step, Lucid is similar. I have Lucid accounts as well. I ended up blowing my fundeds. We had a pretty bad streak after I took out payouts. So I think my Lucids were at like 2,700 to like 3,000 in buffer after I took a payout of 3,000 on them. And then I put like 1,200, 1,000 to like 1,500-ish risk on them per day. And we had like 3-day loss streak, so on my Lucids. So I ended up blowing up my Lucids after taking a few payouts. But I do have a couple Lucid evals I'm starting. Let's see. What are my Lucids at? I have 2 Lucid evals, one in the red, one in the green. And then I also have some Tradify evals that I'm working on. They're like they're pretty in the green. My Tradify evals. And then I just started a top step eval. How many likes are we at, guys? Let's see if I want to do a giveaway. We got 50. Oh, we're at 40 likes. 10 more likes, guys. We'll do a giveaway. And also, possibly for tomorrow, I'll see if I can figure out marbles. It's Twitch only, but I think there's a way I can stream, multi-stream on like YouTube and Twitch. And then I think I can like combine the chats. So hopefully the YouTube chat can enter you into the stream. Something like that. Yeah, I am fishing out another trade on this eval. I do want to see if I can get it to consistency today. I'm willing to kind of risk it, kind of risk the 1,600 buffer for it too. I don't want to go lower than $0 on it. So like I'm fine losing the 1,600 that I made today on the eval to get to consistency now. But I don't want to go below 100,000 like initial balance of the account. It just makes the consistency harder tomorrow. So yeah, the next trade I'm gonna look for is a break above this level. All right, I think this could easily Batman here as well. So just gotta kind of watch. ES is holding its previous high pretty well. Just kind of waking up from it on the 5. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want this to Batman on me. Meanwhile, I am going to figure out what to do with our giveaway. What should we do? IB already broken? Did we break IB? Oops. I don't think we broke IB. Yeah, we didn't break IB. I mean, we tried to break it on the downside. That's our IB. Definitely looks like it's gonna want to go up and break it. It's attempted the low break on IB. I didn't realize that was IB when we did try to short it. I see. Why am I not logged in? Yeah, you guys gotta, we have to be patient here, guys. We definitely want to break above. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Not drawing to. Definitely want to break above this for the long. Hold this for the long as well. Otherwise, we're just mean reverting, and this could be super choppy within here. So I think anything in here you don't really have much of an edge. Maybe VWAP, right? But the edge is here, off the breakout here, and the edge is here. So that. Hold on. Let's do this. And then arrow. Like that, or that. And these are kind of our options. And it looks like the down option. Right, the market's in equilibrium. We're just going value to value. You gotta wait for it to break out of value if you want to trend. T4 keeps. Good morning, man. My funded futures funded next giveaway. I'm not affiliated with them, so I'm pretty sure that I can't give away their accounts. I did apply for a My Funded Futures affiliate partnership. I don't think I got an email back from them, so. Yeah, I just checked again. No response from My Funded Futures. Lucid is the best? I agree. I think Lucid is definitely probably the best at the moment in terms of funded accounts. Yeah, and honestly, it's not just because I'm affiliated with them either. It's just, okay, I just think they're like the most customer focused. I think that's the biggest thing. Like they kind of just do what we all want, you know, while staying profitable. Because it's not like their model is like better than anyone else's. It's just it's industry standard and it's reliable, and that's kind of what you want in a prop firm. Which is why they are S tier. I would say I did like a prop firm tier list yesterday, and yeah, I do like Lucid. I think Lucid is number one. I do think the other firms that I really like are Tradeify, Hypertix, Top Step's always good. You know, I think they are going downhill, but they're still like a solid firm. So, what else is there? I think that's about it. I do like TPT's like payout structure, but I just don't like intraday trailing. But I guess it like makes sense, right? For them to offer such a good payout structure, they do need to make the trading harder. Right, that's what gives the firm the edge. So I just think it's not really in your favor to trade TPT, unless it's like your style to like take small scalps and you're okay with intraday. I'm personally just not good at trading intraday, so. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Tradeify is top 3. I agree. I just say Tradeify is just lower because their flex accounts are 3-day pass, right? It just diminishes your edge. That's the only thing, right? Like a lower consistency score is required. It's not the end of the world. It's still good. Like 40% is not hard. It just makes it harder, right? But yeah, they do have a higher payout cap at 3,000, so that's the difference. Yeah, I'm thinking about trying TPT. Yeah, I don't know when I'll try it, but I'll definitely do. I definitely will try it. Pretty close to the giveaway. I'm trying to figure out how to run marbles on YouTube. Ooh, oh, maybe I can. Let me start up marbles again. Race type, viewers, play. How do I get you guys in? Type. So this works on Twitch. If you guys are on my Twitch and type slash or exclamation play, they said there was a way to add you guys manually. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna kick myself. Okay. No. What the heck is that? Type slash play or what is this or? Give me a second, guys. Let me finish this out. It said there's a way to add viewers manually, so I can just like have you guys type something in chat, and I can like copy and paste you guys in. But I don't know how to do that. Let me know if you guys know how to do it, but I'll be trying to figure this out. I'm not streaming on Twitch though, so I'm wondering if I need to be streaming on Twitch to do this. My Twitch name should be like JMK Trading Club. Can you guys try typing exclamation play on YouTube? See if it enters you in. I don't think it will, but you guys just try it and see if it works. Multi-streaming unauthenticated / exclamation play. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I gotta be logged into Twitch. Let me try this. Get on my Twitch. So my OBS is connected to. Yeah, I don't have a stream running on Twitch, so I don't think this will work. Alright, well, I'll figure this out for next time, guys. We'll just run like a random picker for a giveaway today, and then we'll do we'll run marbles probably tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be on multi-stream, but I can't do multi-stream while I'm already streaming, so. Alrighty, so we're pretty much at 50 likes. We'll run the giveaway. We'll probably just run it on Discord. You guys don't need to like purchase an account to enter. I'll just put out a form for you guys to fill out. And if you guys did purchase the code using my thing, I'll give you guys an extra entry into the giveaway. Recoil trades. So I looked it up. It says yes, but I couldn't find it. Marbles on stream. How to add players. Oh, it says you can. I think I was looking on the wrong section. Hold up, let me try this again, guys. Give me a second. It says to click simulate. I don't see simulate anywhere. There's a mode called simulate. This is from the dev. It says there's a mode called simulate. You can then click the race menu settings on the bottom right to add custom names. Where's the simulates? Customize? What is even this? This is like customizing my marble. Go in the game first. Erase simulation settings. Use custom names. Ah, there it is. I think. Well, you do have to do this one at a time. Oops. You guys can try that Lucy code, it won't work. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. I don't know. I can open a file. I'm assuming this has to be like a text file, so let me try that. All right, guys. Very, very important. I'm gonna open the chat. Thank you, Recoil. Types or from now, type just type exclamation mark giveaway, but only type it once. If you guys type it twice, I will not enter you guys in. So just type it once, and then I will get you guys in. Remember, if you type it twice, I'm gonna tell this AI filter to filter out anyone who types it twice. So just type slash or exclamation mark giveaway once. I'll give you guys like 5 minutes. Also, I might enter this long. I'm in long. Let's risk it. I want my... We're in a long, guys. I just kind of yellowed this trade. I'm just gonna risk my buffer on the account so far. Let me get you guys in. Text file of everyone's name. If the name is duplicated, remove their names. Come on, guys. I tried a text file. It's not working with a text file. So let me see if it works with an Excel file. Download. Open. Why is this not working? Downloads. So I have the list. Interesting. I don't know why it's not showing up in my. Hold on. Let me try. If I go back. Oh. That is still not working. Yeah, I did do that, but the file is not showing up. When I click open, I don't have that file that I created and downloaded. So just give me a second. Open. Okay. Okay, hold on. I think I know why. Yeah, list. I think I got it. All right. Open. There we go. All right, it works. All right, hold on. I'm gonna clear it. There's some more people who joined, so just remember, if you put giveaway twice, it's gonna not put you in this giveaway. So. One, open. Alrighty guys. What map should we choose? You know, we'll go in order. We'll do all the maps. Alrighty guys, you guys ready or what? Bro, what? Where's everybody? Did it not work? Game setup, player list. Why is it just me? Alright, still gotta figure this out. You guys are all in here. Okay, you guys are in here. Do I have to do community? No. Standard settings. Use custom names, add names, okay, finish. Race type viewers, okay. Bro, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, guys? What was someone's name? I think I saw Ahmed. No, I don't. Dude, what the heck, bro? Ugh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure how to add you guys. What am I doing wrong? Race settings. What is going wrong? Race type viewer. Yeah, I don't know why it's not adding you guys. Race minutes, so engage with your audience by adding their names, marbles, and race. What? Build dust tilted. It is race. Do I have to run a simulation? There are community maps. Race type bots? Yeah, maybe bots. Let me try this. I don't know what else there is to click to try this. Oh, there we go. Wait, are these you guys? Like, I don't even know if this is you guys now. Do any of you guys see your name in here? This looks like way too many names. These look like just random, actual random bots, not you guys. Hold on, let me just start it. See if I see any of your guys' names. Nah, these are just like random. Okay. Yo, this would be so fun, what the heck? Yeah, we might just have to duck race it, guys. We have to do something, because I'll figure this out for next time. This is not working right now, so. Unfortunate, this would be a lot of fun. I know, they're actual bots. Looks like we're duck racing. Copy, paste. Alrighty. Oh, we only got 30 names in. Alrighty. Oops. We'll do a 30-second race. Is that 30 seconds? That is. Okay. Alright, you guys ready? Alright, we are racing. Good luck, guys. Georges, no, what happened, bro? What happened, Georges? Okay, a grace escape. Do we have you in the chat? Be in the chat to claim your prize. Okay, you are in the chat. Alright, bro. Make sure to join. I'm gonna give you a Discord link. Make sure to join the Discord, and then I'm gonna send you my email, and just send me a screenshot with you logged into your YouTube, and then I'll get you your account. This game sucks. This game does suck, man. I want to play marbles. You're in the Discord? Awesome. Oh yeah, my trade did hit. I like full ported it for the consistency. Let's go. I wasn't even watching it. One winner? Yeah, one winner today. We'll play it again tomorrow. Maybe we can play marbles tomorrow. That'd be fun. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway every day, guys. I can only afford one a day. That's like, I'm literally giving out $3,000 a month, guys. Please, go easy on me. It's flex eval, so 2 days. Absolutely. We'll run the giveaway every day, guys. So don't worry about it. We'll do more tomorrow. It's lucid. So no activation fee. Yeah, if you want Apex accounts, I can give you like 2 or 3 Apex accounts, but you would have to pay the activation on them. There's like no way for me to do that for you. That's why. But we'll give you like 2, 3 Apex accounts to kind of make up for it. If you want Apex, that is. A Grace Escape. Yeah, just make sure to. Are you in the Discord? Yeah, just say your Grace Escape in the main chat, and then I'll send you my email, and then I want proof of you logged into your account, so no one else can steal your account. So I need a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account. Do you have a set time each day you be done trading by, or just get your trading done? Yeah, I don't have a set time. Yeah, there's no time limit. If I see my edge, I take it. Usually my edge appears early market. Today it's appearing late market. So yeah, I mean, we broke IB just now, and we're retesting. Right, so I'd be going long on this if anything. But I don't know, market's been choppy today, so I would trade at your own risk, TBH, to be honest. Alrighty. Do I want to take more trades? I kind of honestly want to work on more evals today. We're like finally breaking out of IB, so I might actually get a good trade in here. If this next 5-minute closes above, like I'd be more than happy to take this trade. Up to like 500, up to like 650 really, realistically. I think this has room today. I might even hop on Fundits for this, we'll see. The edge is so strong for longs here, guys. There it is. Honestly, if we can get a retest here, this would be perfect. I don't think I would want to honestly market into this. I would wait for a retest. Like if this starts to create like a down candle and like you do this, right? I'll wait for the break of the down candle and then go. Or wait for the retest of this and then go. But I am not willing to market into this right now. Like I'd rather lose the trade than market in here. The stop's too wide. 60 points. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, I wait for this. I think that'd be a solid trade. And take this up to... Ooh, look at that book map level. Yeah, I think like 550, 600. I'm waiting for anywhere in that range. I think you're just gonna get front ran on any of those other levels. Alrighty. Honestly, I'm probably done trading for the day. I do think the edge is here though, but I think I want to get some rest. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out marbles and then see if I can run a marbles stream for you guys. It'll be fun. Let me exit out of all of this. Alrighty. Honestly, overall, not a terrible day. We got one eval to consistency. I don't remember the trade I took. I think I like full ported this. Oh, I think it was like this. Like 30 points for like 1,400 bucks. I don't remember how many micros or minis I had in. Yeah, I would not take this trade on my funded, by the way. I was just literally full porting this for my eval. Just keep that in mind. It was 4 funsies eval. Yeah, honestly, even better if this leaves this gap here on the 5. If we leave this gap here, I still wouldn't just enter. So just say we left this gap here, I would want on the 5, I still want us to put in a down candle, right? And on that down candle, I want to see us break above it and go. Like it could be a quick tap and go, but I want to see a down candle. Just like this. But I want to see it close down, ideally. and get a break above it. So like if this closed, just say the candle closed like this, I want to see a break above that down candle. Price come up, break above, retest that down candle and go up. Yeah, in this case, I probably put my stop below the previous like 5-minute candle. I think this stop would be safe. Honestly, a stop here would be safe too. Squeeze out a little bit more profit. But yeah, that's what I'd be looking at. Yeah, I would just keep bias long unless it just starts to dump, right? Like if we get price action that looks like this, something like that, right? Starting to get back into this range, back into IB. I look for the flush down of IB. But other than that, I'd just be looking long. Alrighty, I'm probably gonna hop off for the day, guys. Congrats on winning a Grace Escape. The giveaway, we'll do another giveaway tomorrow. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna hop off for the day. I'll see you guys later. Peace. I'll run another giveaway on Discord for anyone who used the code. So, separate giveaway. That's like the non-free giveaway. It's just for people who use code JMK. I'll run another Discord giveaway for you guys. Alrighty guys, have a good one. Peace.